morning, students of class 10th, section A, B, and C. Once again, we are here to learn the lesson for today. And I'm sure you must have gone through your test papers. Those of you who did not send me the papers, I have given you 0 for that. Because even in the month of June, most of you have not done the paper. And this again is repeating for you. When I tell you to submit to me on 10 at 10:45, at least you could have submitted to me by 1 o'clock. I would have accepted your test papers. And I'm sorry that you are not willing to listen to me and to abide by the instructions that we as teachers give you. So you will have to bear the consequences. And this is going to be effective in your pre-board exams. If we have to send the marks to the council, you will be the loser. So assignments and tests that we are giving you, you are supposed to be doing that very particular day and submitting to us. So today, you will have to take your book as well as your workbook, because after my teaching, I will be taking up the workbook on this Act 3 Scene 2. Two of the extracts I will be giving you the answer. So you will have to listen and then write the answer in your workbook. So that takes care of my teaching for today. And we begin from line 150, where we saw that Bassanio had chosen the right casket, and Portia has been very happy uh, because now she will have a choice of the husband, that is Bassanio. So we continue from line 152, and where Portia is the speaker and she is speaking to Bassanio, and she tells him, "You see me, okay, me here is Portia. As I keep telling you who is who, you need to write it and pick up your book. Follow my word by word as I give you the explanation. You see me here is Portia, Lord Bassanio. Okay, you know who he is, where I stand. I here again is Portia. Now, after the casket lottery is over and Bassanio has won. So we see here she says, where I stand. That means now she is totally in standing very close to him and trying to express her feeling of love. Such as I am, I here is again Portia. Though for myself alone, all this while she was all alone, myself against Portia, I would not be ambitious in my wish. I here is Portia again. She has no ambitions or desires as a lady Portia. To wish myself much better, yet for you, I would be trebled 20 times myself. Now he says, for me, that is for Portia, she does not wish anything from as a lady being Portia, but she has a wish for the sake of Bassanio. She says, I would be trebled 20 times. Now, trebled here means 3 times, okay, of 20. So, when we look at 3 times means 20, she says she wants to be what she is more than that much, okay. She has no comparison with Bassanio when it comes to Portia as a lady. And then she says, myself against Portia, 1,000 times more fair. She wants to be 1,000 times more beautiful than she is right now, and 10,000 times more rich. She wants to be more wealthy 10,000 times. If she has 10,000 times, 10,000 times, it's going to be over uncountable number that she wants to be rich. Why? Because for the sake of Bassanio. She wants to do all this for the sake of Bassanio. That only to stand high in account. Okay, that is an estimation of Bassanio. She is trying to have all this. I might in virtue, virtue is a quality, beauty is again her beauty, living friends. Okay. Now she might be living with the friends all this while, and she was she had authority over everything that she owned as a single lady. Livings, there is wealth, okay, that she was owning all alone. Friends, she was owning, that were her friends. Exceed upon all that she had as but the full sum of me, including herself. Her property, her wealth, her beauty, Portia as a lady is what? Is something, sum of something. Okay. That's very little uh, thing that she is trying to tell us here. Uh, she's just look at her how she is stooping down to the level of the ground, where she says, which to terms in gross is in income, is an unlessened. Okay, so when you look at unlessened, she says she's uneducated when it comes to her fortunes that she has. She does not know what is the account of her fortune, and that is, she has nothing of that known. Okay, uneducated in terms of her business accounts, and she is unschooled. That means she is not inexperienced. She is inexperienced. That means she has no experience of all this. She has no training when it comes to her training of herself. Okay, because she is all alone and everything belongs to her. All the servants, the wealth, and the property is she's owning. She was doing it all alone, but she didn't know how she was doing it. But now she is trying to slowly come to the point that she is very happy. Age 154. Happy in this, she is not yet so old. Okay. And she also considers that Portia is not old to learn. If she is inexperienced, if she is untrained, if she is illiterate, she is not slow in learning. Happy in this. In this means all these things that she needs to learn. And she's not yet so old. She here is Portia, but she again is Portia may learn. Okay, she is willing to learn, happier than this, and while she is going to learn this, she's going to be more happier than she was. She's not so bred so dull. Okay, her upbringing has not been so dull. Okay, since she belongs to a wealthy rich merchant, and she has a mansion of her own, and she has a number of servants, she had a number of tutors who were giving her the training. So she says she's not slow in learning, but she can learn. Okay, she in this line two times, she's not bred so dull. Okay, Portia, but she can learn. She again is Portia. So you need to write the name of the character as I go with my explanation. Happiest of all is that her gentle spirit. Okay, her gentle spirit is the happiest of all. That's the nature of Portia. She's gentle in spirit, gentle in dealing with her servants. So therefore, she has the gentle spirit. Okay, happiest of all that her. Please mark there. Her is Portia. Commits itself to yours to be directed. Okay, yours here refers to Bassanio. She wants to commit everything that she owns so that the director of all this is going to be Bassanio. She wants Bassanio from here on to direct everything that she's owning here in this pension. As from her lord, okay, her lord is Bassanio. Keep marking the characters. Her governor again is Bassanio. Her king is also Bassanio. So you can see the kind of address she has for Bassanio, calling him lord of everything, her governor of the state that she is living in, and the king of her life. Okay. Myself is Portia, and what is mine to you and yours? What belongs to me is yours. Mine here is Portia, yours is, and you and yours are Bassanio. Is now converted. All that I was doing all alone is now converted to you. Okay. But now I was the Lord. All that I was owning, I was the Lord, but now you have become the Lord of all this. Of this fair mansion. This fair mansion is her home. The master of my servants, she is also giving her servants to him, and she is the queen of for herself. for Bassanio. And even now, but now, this house, even the house belongs to Bassanio. These servants and this same myself are yours. She has totally surrendered herself to, including her servants, including her attendants, including her house, the wealth, everything belongs to my Lord is Bassanio. Yours, my Lord is Bassanio. I gave them with this ring. Them here refers to attendants, servants for property and wealth. Okay, please mark it there. Has a ring for Bassanio, which when you part from, lose or give away. If you ever part from this ring, or you lose the ring, or it's fallen, or you give it to somebody, let it presage the ruin of our love, of your love. So she will consider that her love is all over. Okay, presage here in advance, she is giving him this kind of warning, you can call it. She's trying to predict that if he loses, the love will be is going to die out. And be my witness to exclaim on you. And she is going to accuse him for losing this ring. This is a privilege that she has given to Bassanio by giving a ring to him and putting it on his finger. Okay, exclaim here refers to accuse on you, Bassanio. I'm going to accuse you if you lose this ring. We go on to Bassanio's response to Portia. He is trying to accept what Portia has said to him. And this is a beautiful way Bassanio is accepting her. Madam, he calls her, gives her a due respect. Madam, here is Portia. You again is Portia. Have bereft me of all words. Bereft here means speechless. Okay. After hearing the speech of Portia, he is speechless. He's not able to say anything for a moment and thinks what is happening in his life. And he says, only my blood speaks to you in my veins. Okay, that's a feeling, kind of a feeling that he's trying to tell. My blood speaks about you in my veins. Okay, your feelings are running in my blood in my veins. And after some oration fairly spoke, now you have given such a wonderful speech to me, and you have spoken so fairly. He's enchanted or charmed by her speech, by a beloved prince. Okay, now here it says, now it is his turn as a prince to speak to her. There doth appear among the puzzling pleased multitude. The multitude here refers to the audience, attendants, the servants, and all the others standing here where Portia and Bassanio are standing. And they are having a buzzing noise. They're whispering and saying something, and they're waiting for their chance to talk to Bassanio and Portia. So that's the buzzing pleased multitude. They're happy. This means the multitude, all the audience is pleased here about the way things have taken place between Portia and Bassanio. Where every something being went together, everybody is trying to come down to the level that you have brought them. Everybody is they're applauding in a buzzing manner. They were waiting when they stopped talking and they can have their chance of celebration. Blend together, coming together, turns to a wild of nothing save of joy. Now here, wild of joy is excited, excitement of joy, height of joy, okay, we can call it. Expressed, not expressed, okay. He does not know how to express or how he should be expressing it. But when this ring, okay, he says, that is a joy that he is going through. He does not know how to bring out his feelings for Portia, but he says, but when this ring passed from this finger, okay, now he shows his finger to her, okay, this finger, if she is if the ring is parting, and then parts life from hands. So it's just saying Bassanio's no, he's dead. Or then be bold to say Bassanio is dead. You can say very boldly that Bassanio is dead because if the ring is not there, I'm no more. Okay, that's the end of a relationship. My lord and lady, Nerissa is the speaker, and she happens to be the attendant of she's maid, and she doesn't consider her as maid. Portia always considers her as a friend. My lord is Bassanio and lady is Portia. It is now our time. Our time is time for us to speak on behalf of the attendant, on behalf of the servants. Teresa is leading out in wishing these two all the best that have stood by and seen our wishes prosper. This was our wishes, and we have just seen how the things have taken place. To cry to good joy, my lord and lady. My lord is Bassanio, and lady is Portia. So they are expressing their happiness over the way things have taken place. My lord Bassanio and my gentle lady. Okay, now comes the turn of Gratiano. Now we see, I told you the three love triangles are here. I gave you a question. Some of you said caskets. Okay, that was not right. It was Portia and Bassanio, Graciano and Aresa, Lorenzo and Jessica. These are the three love triangles. So now I'm sure you got the answer right here. My lord Bassanio and my gentle lady. Okay, gentle lady is Portia. I wish you all the joy. You here is Bassanio and Portia. That you can wish. Okay, all that wish, all the desires that you have, I wish you all the joy. I here is Graciano, for I am sure you can wish none from me. Nothing better than this you can wish from me. Me here is Graciano, I here is Graciano, again in the third line on page 156. And when your honors mean to solemnize is to celebrate the bargain of your faith, okay, the faith that you have in each other, I do beseech you. He has his request that he wants to tell uh, Portia and Bassanio. Even at that time, I may be married to. Okay, if you are celebrating, if you wish, even I will be also. Now here Bassanio says, with all my heart, my here is Bassanio, and so thou canst get a wife, provided you get a wife. So Bassanio does not know what is going on between Narissa and Graciano, and they have already accepted both as husband and wife. Graciano, I thank your lordship, you have brought me one. Because you have brought me here, I have to thank you. And by bringing me here, you've got me my wife also. Okay, me here is Graciano, and your lordship is Bassanio. My eyes, my lord, can look as swift as yours. If your eyes are swift and look at Portia, when my eyes are swift and they can look at the lady whom I have fallen in love. Okay, swift as yours is Bassanio, my eyes is Graciano. Please mark the characters as I have giving you the explanation. You saw the mistress is Portia, I beheld the maid. Okay, maid is Narissa. You write it there. You loved, okay, you have loved, I loved for information. Okay, I was waiting to tell you that I also have fallen in love. No more curtains, okay. I do not need welcome like you have been given by all these people. To me, my lord, than you. Okay. I don't want welcome like you have been given. Your fortune stood upon the casket there. Okay. You were waiting for the casket and win the casket. That was your fortune. Okay. Then you, okay. Your fortune stood upon the casket there. So did mine too. Okay. If you did not win, my fortune also would be gone. That means if you have won, my fortunes also is on the casket. It was all because you won, I have won, the lady. And so did mine too, as a matter falls. Okay, this is how the things have fallen. Okay, for going here until I sweat again. Okay, going here, convincing and confessing his love. He says he had sweat again here means he has worked hard to convince Narissa to accept his love. Okay, sweat again is working hard and sweating until my very roof was dry. Okay, I kept trying for Narissa. My roof here refers to the mouth went dry. That means he has worked hard to win the hand of Narissa. With oaths of love, he's expressed his oath of love to Narissa at last, if promise last. The promise is there. I got a promise of this fair one year. You've got a promise from Persia. I've got a promise from my fair one, that is, fair one here is Narissa. To have her here is love, Narissa's love, provided that your fortune achieve your mistress. Okay. Your fortune, you're winning the casket, you have won, Portia. You're winning the casket, I have won, Narissa. So this is how he's trying to say. Is this true, Narissa? Portia is asking. Portia doesn't know that Narissa has already fallen in love with Graciano. And Narissa says, Madam, here is Portia. It is, oh, you stand pleased with her. He said, yes, provided you are pleased with both coming together. And do you, and Bassanio is asking, Graciano, mean good faith? You mean the same thing that you want to marry this maid of Portia? Yes, faith, my lord. So Bassanio is accepting her as his better half or as his wife. Bassanio, our feast shall be much honored in your marriage, okay? That means now there are one feast plus two celebration. Portia and Bassanio and marriage of Graciano and Narissa. But celebration is only going to be one. But who comes here? Lorenzo and is infidel. Infidel is Jew, a Christian you can call it. What? And my old Venetian friend. Old Venetian friend is person from Venice, that is Hilario. So I'm going to stop here on page 158 and continue here from tomorrow. And now I'm going to take up the workbook, and please you can open your workbook and see page 113. Okay, that is Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2. Okay. Stanzas for comprehension, page 112, bottom. Portia, and yet a maiden had no tongue but thought, I would detain you here some month or two. Okay, this is the beginning part of the extract. I'm not reading the whole extract because I want to continue with the questions. Explain the context in which the above given lines are set. This is the first question, and I'm going to give you now the answer. You can write it, listen and write, or you can listen and write in your own language. Portia is the speaker in the above lines. Full stop. This scene is taking place before Bassanio ventures out in the game of lottery of casket. Full stop. Portia brings out her feelings for Bassanio as she wants him to choose the right casket. Second question. Explain the lines and dot dot dot. I could teach you how to choose right, but I am then forsworn. Portia thinks that she would be able to teach Bassanio for choosing the right casket, but she is forbidden, Forbidden, by her father apostrophe S, father's will. Portia, as per her father's will, wants to keep a promise. Stop. She is truly the obedient child of her father, even though she is inclined, INCLINED, okay, even though she is inclined to help Bassanio, but she refrains from helping Bassanio in her choice of the caskets. We go on with question number 4. What do you come to know about Portia's relation with Bassanio from her speech? Portia is good in expressing her love for Bassanio. So she truly wants to make him the ruler of everything she owns in Belmont, including herself. We go on with the fifth one. Comment on the lines, beshrew your eyes, they have overlooked me and divided me. Portia is charmed, Charmed, by the eyes of Bassanio. She feels half of herself belongs to her and the other half belongs to Bassanio, but in all, she belongs fully to Bassanio. We go on with the second extract. Portia, away then, I'm locked in one of them. Remember, she is asking and giving instruction to Bassanio, okay, go and have your choice of the casket. This is where we have already covered this portion. Now we go on with the first question of this. On page 115, to whom are above given lines addressed? What is the context in which the lines are spoken? The answer is Portia addresses these lines to Bassanio, asking him to take part in the lottery of casket and he must choose the right casket. Full stop. Second question. Why does Portia order her musicians to play the music? Portia orders her musicians to play the music to give clear hint to Bassanio to choose the right casket. Question number 3. Explain the lines. Then if he loses, he makes a swan-like and fading in music. Okay. If Bassanio is unable to choose the right casket, comma, he will disappear like the swan, SWAN, which dies while singing. This is what she is trying to say, like the swan which dies while singing. That means while taking part in the casket, Bassanio will have to leave if he loses the game of this lottery. That is what she means. We go on with the fourth question. What characteristics traits of Portia are revealed in the speech? Portia is full of love for Bassanio to the extent EXTENT to the extent that if Bassanio loses in making his choice, she will still be feeling sorry and weeping for him as she truly loves Bassanio. Question number 5. Explain the lines dot dot the music is given as the flourish. Okay. If Bassanio chooses the right casket, if Bassanio chooses the right casket, comma, music will serve as a sound of trumpet, produced on the coronation, CORONATION, coronation of a prince. That is the celebration that she is indicating. The same music which she is playing for Bassanio to give him the hint to choose which cassette he has to choose. The same music, if he wins, is going to be a sound of celebration, and that's going to be loud noise of a trumpet. This is what she's trying to say here. So I'm going to stop here for on page 116. I'll continue third and fourth stanza tomorrow of this workbook. So you need to do your best and do this assignment daily, and then take a picture of what you're writing in your workbook and send it to me on my WhatsApp. This is what I expect from you. This is your today's assignment. So please do it and don't delay. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.